Peace, blessing, much respect, much love. It's your boy, the Ghetto Guru, aka Shango, coming back with another video. Good thing I double checked because I don't know what happened. The video got cut short earlier, and I don't know, but I guess it was meant to be because it was windy. You know, the wind was going crazy. Really couldn't hit, excuse me, really couldn't hit a message like that anyway. So I guess everything happens for a reason. But what I was trying to say earlier was that a lot of us is going through trials and tribulations. A lot of us is going through different things. And sometimes on the battlefield, you get exhausted. Sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you need to take a sit down and gather your thoughts, recollect yourself, and regroup. But that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But the message I'm getting from God, the universe, and the spirits is to tell you that to wipe your tears, soldier, and to get back on the battlefield. Right now, God is the general. He needs us to get back on the battlefield. I know that a lot of things are going crazy in your life. I know a lot of things don't seem like it's making sense. Sometimes you can't even see the end goal. But we always got to remember, it's always going to be spiritual warfare. It's always a warfare. It's always going to be a battle. It's always going to be a fight. You could take me, for example. I lost my mom's during this spiritual war on the battlefield. My pops, luckily, he's still alive, but he going through, he went through his own thing and stuff like that. He's doing better. But those are the things that got affected near me and did to me while going through spiritual warfare. And of course, I had to regroup, I had to recollect myself, I had to sit down and really gather my thoughts because I didn't understand the purpose of what God was doing in my life and where everything was going. I couldn't see clear, nothing made sense. But now, as I stuck on the journey and as I continued to roll with the punches and I continued to keep going and I continued to take the licks and everything that life was throwing at me, I finally understand and understood why I had to go through those things and why I had to endure so much pain and so much agony and so much triumph on this journey. And it's the same thing I'm telling you. You're so close to the end goal right now. You're so close to the finish line. This is what I'm saying. God is saying, wipe your tears, soldier, and get back on the battlefield. So you got to realize that, yes, it's always going to be tough. Yes, we're going to have casualties of war. We're going to lose people. I lost my moms on the battlefield going towards whatever God was leading me to. Now I know what he's leading me to. And now but he's doing these things because he's trying to build you up mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. He's trying to build all of that up because where he's taking you, you need to have your mental right. You need to have your emotions right. You need to have your emotions intact. You cannot be just going off. You cannot just be a wreck in the corner crying. You have to know how to roll with the punches. Yes, you're going to have your moments where you cry and all that stuff like that, but you also got to know when to wipe those tears away because you still got to go battle. You still got to get all your artillery. You still got to get your guns. You still got to get everything that you need and continue to fight. Because if not, the enemy going to take you out. The enemy don't care if you're crying. The enemy don't care if you lost somebody. The enemy don't care about none of that. That's the enemy's job, to kill and destroy. Destroy you, destroy people around you, destroy things around you, destroy the opportunities, the blessings, all those things. Thank you, God. This is what I'm saying. Take me as an example. Trust me, I know how I feel. But you got to get back up because you're so close to the goal. So yes, we're going to lose people on the way. That could be friends. That could be lovers. That could be family. It could be many different things. Sometimes it could be your dignity. Sometimes it could be your strength. Sometimes it could be your morals, your values, your principles. We always going to get tested on the battlefield. The enemy is always going to knock you down. The spiritual warfare is never going to end. There's always going to be casualties of war. We're always going to lose people on the way, but we got to continue. You know why? Because when you get to that end goal, when you get to that finish line, you can now claim victory. You can put that stake in the ground and you can now look up to those people that are gone. I can look up and say, I did it for Brenda. That's my mom's. I did it for the dead homies that I lost from younger. I did it for everybody. And now that I got to the end goal and you got to the end goal, we can celebrate. We can honor those people and say we did it for them. That's supposed to be the strength and the motivation to keep going. So God, the universe, and your ancestors need you. Strap your boots back on tight. Wipe those tears away. Yes, it's okay, but we need you to get back on the battlefield, soldier, because we got more work to do. And trust me, you're closer to your goal than you even realize. It's a new moon and all that today. And some people saying it's rolling over into tomorrow. We got another I think it's a full moon coming up by the end of the month, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's on the 29th, I believe. So this is basically a message to tell you, to keep your focus. Stay strong. Yes, you're going to have those tough days, but keep the focus, keep the strength, and stay laser sharp. Because right now, the enemy is going to be throwing crazy distractions at you because you're so close to the end goal. So you cannot afford to give up. You cannot afford to lose the battle. Even if you did lose the battle, you're going to win the war. Thank you, God. So please do me a favor, do God, the universe, the ancestors a favor. Wipe the tears, soldier, because we need to get back on the battlefield. We need to get back on the battlefield because we got wins and we got victory, and we need to claim the victory because victory is ours. So I need you to say at the end of this video that victory is mine. Victory is mine. Keep saying that because you're so close. I'm telling you, so close you didn't even realize it. There's no time to give up. There's no way you did all that work. There's no way you fought and came this far on the journey just because you lost some people. You have to continue. And when you get to the end goal, you can now celebrate and honor those people and tell yourself that you did it for them. Because that's the whole point. You did it for God. You did it for those soldiers that ain't make it with you on the battlefield. That's why we got to honor people. We're going to honor them with whatever we have left with them on the battlefield. That's what soldiers do. They have charms. They have pictures of all the people, family, friends, soldiers that they lost along the way to keep them going, to give them strength. So when they get to that finish line, they could cry tears of joy. Thank you, God. So I'm telling y'all, keep them, put your boots back on tight, wipe your tears, get your guns, get your artillery, get your bombs, because you're right there. Trust me and believe that. So peace, blessing, much respect, much love. Hope everything is well with y'all. Hope the rest of your day go great. And like I always say, whether we jog, whether we run, whether we sprint or crawl, because life is that hard sometimes. You can't run, you can't jog, you can't sprint. Only thing you could do is crawl to that destination. But like I always say, somehow, some way, we got to make it to our destination someday. So peace, blessing, much respect. I hope y'all doing well. I love y'all always. Keep doing your thing. Stay goal-oriented, stay focused. And like I said, I'm going to see you back on the battlefield, soldier. Salute.